So toxic fan base? Are we talking strictly movies or just in general?
Throw it out there.
Yeah, anything in general.
Oh, I'm gonna lose a lot of credit in this, and y'all are gonna hate me, except for maybe Big Smoke, but
My biggest thing is the backstory. I love to see what's on film, but then I like going on YouTube and I like going lore about Star Wars and every aspect of it, the world building, that stuff. I love that stuff the most.
I'm sorry, guys. I was
you
wrapped up
you
in.
was fact checking, probably what you were doing.
Well, I was figuring out the Wayland thing.
Yes.
And what did you find?
So,
Grandma don't know nothing.
hey there, Midnighters and Moonlighters. This is your closer-in-chief with a check-in. In honor of episode 30, we decided to dive into some of our favorite franchises, and more specifically, the toxic fan bases thereof. Management would like me to remind everyone that when dealing with toxic materials, to make sure to use the proper PPE and common sense. If you cannot find PPE, see tech. If you do not have common sense, see Big Smoke. And please remember to leave any reports of offense with HR. And hey, if you're part of any toxic fan bases yourself and still feel proud of that fact, hit those like and subscribe buttons. This one's for you. Welcome to Nightwatch, everybody. This is your closer-in-chief. I'm here with the Nightwatch Security Services crew. Big Smoke.
Aloha.
Jolly Green.
Greetings.
And Tech.
Howdy.
This should be the big one. This is the big 3-0.
Yes.
This will be episode 30.
30. Oh, man.
Yeah, 28 went up this morning. We just wrapped 29, so this is 30.
The big kahuna.
For me, that was 3 years ago, you know. Jolly, that's next year. Big Smoke, you got, what, negative 25 years
Yeah,
now?
a couple of decades on that shit, yeah.
What'd you do for your 30th? Anything special?
Yeah, my wife took me, my wife and kids, they know I like Broadway stuff, so they took me to see Little Shop of Horrors.
Nice.
I never knew that about you.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love.
That's amazing.
I love the operatic. I love that stuff.
You never noticed some of the stuff he's listening to? When he's
I
back there
will
doing
say
dishes?
that makes a lot of sense because I do hear a lot of opera-esque stuff that is playing.
I had the whole store listening to "We Don't Talk About Bruno," and everybody knew that song for a while.
What about you, Tech? What'd you do for your 30th?
Honestly, I really can't recall.
Nothing special? Went out to dinner or anything like that?
I'm sure I went out to dinner. I love me some food.
Mm-hmm.
Food is my weakness.
So I spent my 30th up in the mountain. I had a couple of friends of mine took me out. It wasn't a backpacking trip, but it was a very long hike. Cracked a cold one. Nice Coors banquet out on the side of a mountain trail out in Montana, and hell of a view out there.
That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd love to go.
I do not.
Montana?
You reminded me what I did.
Walking a trail.
I wouldn't mind walking. Even though I'm bigger, I wouldn't mind walking trail. I love nature. I really do. You know what I mean? And I love going to see views and stuff. I just never get time.
I know that everything out there in the wilderness is trying to kill you. And no,
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
I do not like. I'm very adapted to being out in the weeds, but
That's why I always went out armed.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that makes
I am very aware that something or anything or everything is out there somewhere trying to eat me.
Yeah, or maybe carrying an Arkansas toothpick or something like that. You know what I mean? Something. You know?
We're gonna get to whatever that is here in a second. What happened on your 30th? You said I reminded you.
I invited somebody out to eat to celebrate the 30th, and they were in Montana
On a
when
mountain.
I asked, and I didn't find out till 3 days later.
I won't say I was being a terrible friend, but I was probably being a terrible friend.
No, you're being by usual.
Ooh, that's a burn.
Yeah. I was being my typical neurodivergent self.
No. Don't claim that on this one.
Why?
Don't claim that on this one.
Every horrible thing I've ever done, it's not my fault.
It is totally your fault.
No,
You are the
that's really
master
my
of your own fate.
fault. Yeah, I take accountability, but I also take acceptance for the fact that there are some things that are outside of my control.
You sound like an old married couple.
Sometimes.
Yeah, we've never heard that one before.
Yeah. Original. Now, Jolly,
Real
explain.
original. Okay, I don't know why they call it an Arkansas toothpick, but what it is just a big ass knife. Am I correct there?
That is exactly why.
Big ass
I
knife.
learned a thing today.
I presume from Arkansas.
Okay, so kind of like the old Bowie knife.
Yeah, Bowie knife.
Yeah, just because use it to pick your teeth with.
Yeah, just
Okay. All right.
Remember, a friend had one. It's 10.5 inches long. This long, curved knife. Sharper than shit. And all he did was whittle wood with it. That's all he did with it.
not a pocket knife, not a little.
Nah,
No,
that sucker hung down
huge.
it really from like mid-thigh down to his kneecap. That's how big this knife was.
Ooh.
And every time we would sit down, like this is when I had to go hiking, / deployment. We would sit out there, and anytime he saw some kind of piece of wood out there, he'd just like pick it up and just start cutting it down. And
Trench art.
that's what I used to crack up. Where I was like, dude, you just cut this wood down. You don't make anything out of it. He just
Oh,
rolls it down to basically a toothpick. I was like, what the dude? That wood wasn't doing anything to you, and he just cut it.
just a thing to pass time.
Just something to do.
I collect trench art, which that reminded me of trench art. I thought maybe he made it into something. I collect trench art pieces, and I also collect knives. I have I think I have an Arkansas toothpick. I got a big Bowie knife. I got a Kukra. Oh yeah, I love that thing. That's pretty cool. I have a bunch of different stuff. For the record,
Yeah, kukri.
Kukri. Yep, sorry.
All right. Interesting collections of things. You said you collect trench art.
I collect a lot of things.
A lot-
Coins.
I was just about to
Star
say.
Wars.
Do it.
Star Trek.
Not,
Yeah, yep. Like, comment, subscribe, and there's a little thing on the right. It looks like a bell. Hit that, and you'll be notified whenever we drop a video, a short, and all that goodness.
Now, I will say on the mobile, sometimes it's on the left-hand side, depending on...
Oh,
yeah.
Is it really?
Sometimes.
I never noticed.
Look for a bell, you know what I mean, and hit that, and you'll be notified whenever we put up that juicy content.
Yeah.
And I've been putting up a lot of content lately. I've started doing like anywhere from 3 to 9
Yeah, I'm
shorts
actually
off of the
getting,
videos.
I'm getting people like, hey, dude, you guys are blowing up. I'm like, I got it. My partner, man, he's obsessive. He gets too much time on his break, and he just starts throwing shit out there. I can't. I'm not going to try to control him. I'm just going to take that leash and let that dog run.
Well, it'd be one thing if YouTube was keeping up with the impressions, right? Putting it out in front of new eyes. Because we got a big boost of impressions early on. We had a lot of early
and
traction.
they cut it off, yeah.
And
It
then,
died off.
I mean, it's down 70% over last month on the impressions. But
So
our
he's-
click-through rate's gone up.
So he's throwing that shit out there.
So I'm doing the work.
Every
I'm
time I
putting it out
see
there
on
in
your
front of
phone
you.
over there, I presume you're just cracking away, smithing away a
I mean,
short over there.
looking at
usually
numbers.
it's usually when he's on break in the back. He's just sitting out there, and also
I mean, last 48 hours, we've had over 5,000 views because of my efforts.
There we go.
Nice.
Thank you.
we are appreciative.
Everybody
Yes,
out there
thank
that
you.
is looking at our content right now, thank you so much.
Yes,
I
thank you guys.
appreciate
It's
you guys.
it's a dream. It really is, and you're making it come true.
I'm grateful.
Yes, we
Same.
love you.
Same.
But collections, I mean, if you haven't figured out from the story I said last episode, I'm a hoarder. I'm gonna be completely honest. They went to my house to clean it out when everything, we talked about happened, and my family was like, Jolly, you got a problem. I think you got a problem, and I was like, oh, Graham, please, and she was like, no. Okay, do you see? Okay, there was no wall space. The walls were either collectibles hanging off of it, pictures, cool pictures, anything you could stick up there. The periphery of the room was filled with stuff, like just sitting out. I had all my stormtroopers sitting out and da 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 da. It wasn't messy. It was quite organized. But every room was like that. It looked like a man den, except for the kitchen and the living room a little bit. And my grandma was like, you got a problem. There's no doubt. And I was like, oh, Graham, please. She was like, no, I'm not joking. I'm not coddling you. I'm being so serious. You need to stop. And I was like, well, fuck. Maybe I do have a problem. I don't see it, but I guess that's what a sickness is. You don't see it.
Yeah.
I mean, the first step is you recognized it.
I'm still
Well,
gonna
he didn't
do
recognize it.
it.
Somebody else
They
pointed
were
out to
like,
No,
yeah.
but he acknowledged it.
They
is
were
what I
like,
mean.
don't do no more. And I was like, okay. Fuck if I don't go down to the Goodwills every week.
First step is admitting you have a problem.
Does
Sorry,
Goodwill still take furniture?
I believe so.
Yes.
They will never get anything in mine.
I'm just curious.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because early on in my marriage, my wife and I, we gave a couch for free. And they had the nerve to turn around, because we used to like frequent it because, we were having a growing family. Went back in there, and the same couch that we gave them for free, they were selling for $180.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I'm like, you guys wouldn't take $5. We tried to sell it to them, and they were like, "Oh no, we get
it's a donation.
Charity or something."
Yeah,
like that.
Goodwill.
Big Smoke. It's a donation. Now I will say
that's a grift if I ever did see one.
Now I will agree with you. They treat their people pretty bad. I will say it depends on the store. Some of the stores are quite generous. They are very nice on their pricing. I forget where it is. There's one up near us, but maybe half an hour away. Their prices are fucking, and I mean that in the most. They are fucking horrible.
Goodwill, don't come after us. We're too small.
Yeah, we're way too small. We can't fight you off.
I'll declare bankruptcy like that.
Like that? We'll give you all of our furniture. At least just but no, I mean it's not the Goodwill in general. I guess the attacking the people was kind of
that store in particular.
That store in particular is horrible on pricing. Now, some of the stores are all right. You gotta pick and choose where you're going. But that store in particular, their prices are so crazy. I do not step foot in that store. Will not.
All right, Tech.
Yes.
Weird collections.
Oh God.
Pick one. Yeah. I know you had a big thing with old war memorabilia for a
yes,
while there.
I used to collect that all the way through high school. Kind of weaned off of that after the whole military thing. Then moved on to, I would say probably models.
Love models.
Between tanks,
Ooh.
Star Wars models.
Hey,
Like, comment, subscribe.
There you go.
there we go.
And it kind of ended on Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Currently sitting at, I think, 4,700
I think I've watched a couple
Right.
of
Holy
those
shit.
episodes.
and growing.
If you go to get rid of anything, please let me know.
Of what?
Anything. When I say I cannot describe what
I can tell
I
now.
collect war memorabilia.
Jolly, we're not going to contribute to your problem now that we know that you have a problem.
No, don't listen. No,
we're not going to enable you.
Grandma, I love you. Grandma don't know nothing. No, please.
But I know I've contributed to that Yu-Gi-Oh collection.
Correct.
Yeah,
Do you collect any more other cards? Pokemon? Magic?
Used to. I have magic cards that I'm trying to give away. Would
that?
you like them?
Yes.
I will bring
oh
them.
my god.
Are we talking Magic the Gathering?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because we got some guys, dedicated guys, and they love Magic the Gathering down in that.
Oh, Tech.
What's the name of that spot again?
I love you.
Galaxy? They don't want them.
What?
It's basically 2 bulk boxes of just random cards.
And they're all open and sleeved. And
That's stupid.
It'd be basically the same thing that they would sell.
Absolutely. I'll definitely
plus,
Cool.
their moneymaker
awesome.
is in selling the booster packs that are unopened.
Booster packs in the tournaments they do.
I'll keep my what do you collect though, like at this point right now, this second?
Hey, Jolly, that sounds like a conversation that can happen off air.
No, it don't. This is me talking. We're talking about our collection.
No, you're trying to arrange a buy.
No. Honestly,
You're trying to do business.
No. I was honestly going to pick him up something if he tells me what he's collecting right now.
currently
30 for a
I'm
dime
not
bag right
collecting
now.
anything.
A dime bag? Do you collect dime bags of illicit drugs?
No, I am currently not collecting anything right now.
Okay.
I have not had the time to look into any of what is new in the card game
Well,
or anything like that.
if you do off air, you let me know. Honestly, like I said, I love going to Goodwills, and I'm always picking up. My grandpa, he loves racing. So anything racing I see, I'm not a racing fan. So I see that, boom, I pick it up for him. You can't beat it.
What about you, Big Smoke?
Well,
Do you have anything to give to Jolly?
no.
Advice. He'll give you advice.
Advice.
What is mine is mine.
Stern advice.
Yeah. Various weaponry, mostly knives. I love knives.
Mm-hmm.
I think my kids really are worried that I collect knives, too many knives. And I'm giving knives to my son-in-laws. And I was like, why are you giving my husband twin elf daggers? I'm like, because he's tall and he's muscular, and when you have a couple of 12-inch, knife dagger, you look awesome sauce.
Yeah.
And it's funny, is that I gave my black son-in-law, I gave him some white, elven daggers, and my white son-in-law, I gave some blacks.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. And put them two together. It looks awesome. I got a couple of swords.
A little ebony and ivory thing going on.
Yeah.
I say if someone whips out a Lothlorien blade on me, I'm gonna be like, hey, I'll lay down and let you cut my head off. You got the most respect for me.
Put on a blonde wig.
Yeah.
Put some Legolas kind of thing shit going on.
Oh man, yeah.
I mean, it's mostly knives. Got a couple of swords.
There we go. It's like warrior culture. I'm
what?
I'm trying to think of a good word for it.
You're a knife.
I'm honored for you to kill me. If you pull out something like that, I'm honored for you to take me out.
I got Klingon daggers. I got a bat'leth.
That's cool.
I got various rifles, a couple shotguns, various pistols. But that's mostly because I was like, I don't know. Over the years, I go, hey, that's a really cool AK-47, or that's an AKM. And with the bolt extracted, I think I'm going to get that. you already got a shush. I'm feeling it. There's a connection between me and this AKM. And,
I love collecting historical weapons like that. Used to. And I always say, it's not the weapon collecting, it's history. I'm collecting history. You know what I mean? It's not the weapon part.
Preserving it and keeping it alive.
Which it is. I seen a AK recently. It was beautiful AK. An Egyptian Shahim.
Oh.
AK-47.
Those are expensive.
Oh, my God. But it was, God. Wood furniture on it. That baby's beautiful.
I only got stopped. I wanted to get an M50. Rambo.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get one of those.
An M60?
I mean, 60 years. I don't want M50. What am I thinking? M50. M60. And I was told there was no practical use for the weapon. I'm like, well.
Life of liberty.
I'm like, zombie apocalypse? There's not going to be a zombie apocalypse. Could be. I mean, everyone's making a movie about a zombie apocalypse. I'm sure that they're trying to give us clues that maybe
some warnings, some heads up.
Yeah, we might be a zombie apocalypse happening.
It's like that movie Paul, where it's like, yeah, we've been flooding the media with pictures of little gray men so that everybody can be not freaking out when they see aliens.
I don't know if they still have it. There's a gun shop. They have up on the ceiling. They have it wired up. A full tripoded 50 cal machine gun. No, machine gun. Tripoded everything. And what did you call it?
A Modus and M2.
Yeah.
I've never heard of
Browning M2.
Browning.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that term. Yeah, Browning. Oh,
he's a World War II buff.
I've never heard the slang.
I can't believe I said M50. I'm an old man.
It's all right. I'll cut it out.
I'm an old man.
I work hard to make sure you guys don't sound stupid.
Oh, no. Make us sound stupid. It's kind of like when every time we fuck up on history, my buddy's like, hey, what the friggin' frack?
What are you doing?
Yeah. You ignorant asses.
I mean, our president right now, Bill Clinton, you know what I mean? He's
our first black president. I love that guy. That dude's a whoremonger, and I love that guy.
Really?
Shit, yeah.
No.
I didn't like any of his politics, but the dude would he slang the pea nice on every woman he saw right in front of his wife.
He did not do that to Michelle.
He's not talking about Obama.
Oh. The first black president, Bill Clinton.
Yeah. He did not have. I don't care what anybody says. He did not.
See his face?
He did not have sexual relationships with any women. He definitely didn't take him down there underneath them tunnels and.
That was worth it. That was all worth it. Just
Damn it!
To see that.
That was my own shtick too, and I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. God damn. Hey, we're here, guys. We're lively. We're ready to go.
Oh my God, that was beautiful. I wish I had a picture to take. That was awesome.
So I started collecting. I think the first real collection that I had for a while was Loot Crate stuff. Back whenever we had that apartment, I had that whole shelf just lined full of stuff. I mean, little figurines and everything else.
Did you see that little badge on my hat that says Loot Crate Police?
Yeah.
They went under too.
Was that?
They went under.
I bet. I believe it.
They did.
Who went under?
Loot Crate.
Yeah.
Which sucks because you did the ordering system. And,
I don't know.
They had them in stores. Do they still have them in stores, like little bags, Loot Crate bags? It was teeny little $20. You get bag. And
I haven't shopped in a store in a long time. I do a majority of my shopping online.
That's smart.
But continue.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But yeah, so yeah, I had a bunch of figurines from all different franchises and stuff. Some of my favorite ones, I would go out of my way for, like the Firefly loot crate. I did the one that they did for Mass Effect Andromeda. I got the special edition one, so I could get the hoodie out of it. After that, kind of held off collections. I got a couple of cool rocks while I was out doing seasonal work, river rocks and shit like that.
Rocks, yeah.
And then more recently, I started collecting these robot figurines, like mech suits and stuff.
Yeah.
They're really, really cool. Not as posable as I was hoping. I was gonna try to do some like stop motion animation type stuff with it, but they're tricky. I'd have to do some special wiring stuff and a bunch of extra editing work with it.
They are very cool though.
But
very Titanfall-esque.
Yeah. Yes, that was the big draw for me. It was Titanfall, but. As far as mechs go, though, I mean, Titanfall was the big one for me, but I've been into mechs since Gundam.
I was about to say Gundam.
When I was very young, my parents had gotten me a Gundam figurine, and that was a lot of fun putting that together. But
Robotech, that was mine.
Yeah, and then
Didn't it give you a Gundam?
I think so.
Death Scythe Gundam?
Maybe.
This is like way early on.
Yeah. But yeah, so Gundams and then Transformers. I got really into Beast Wars, classic Transformers. Speaking of, watch the new Transformers Rise of the Beasts.
I have not. It is on my list. I seen it is now on Netflix.
Yes. I recommend it. It's a fun one. It's not as good as like the original first three.
Oh my god, those were
the only ones that really count for me.
Yeah, but those were rocking.
Really just 1 and 2. I mean, 3, I got into 3 and realized that without Megan Fox, it's just not worth watching.
I wonder why.
Classic Big Smoke.
Yeah, man.
When they got rid of
her in that motorcycle scene, I'm like,
when they get rid of Shia LaBeouf, I was. But honestly, not even that. It's just the newer ones are. But that 1, 2, and 3, I think 3's one with a pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. I mean, rocking.
So with the new one though, I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm watching this main character that I got. And I'm like, that guy looks so fucking familiar. He's not like a big name actor that I'm aware of, but I know I've seen him in something before. And sure enough, it's the main character from that movie Long Distance that we were talking about before.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be a big star because all the big stars are dying off now.
Yeah, we got to get a new generation in there.
Yeah. I mean, Michael B. Jordan is going to replace Denzel. That's just a foregone conclusion.
I've seen that recently.
Yeah.
Some other critics have said the same.
Yeah.
Although
they can't replace James Earl Jones. That's a lost legacy. There's no way there isn't anybody up there who's got that. Morgan Freeman is right behind him.
I was just about to say that. When Morgan Freeman passed away, there will be a singular crocodile tear that goes down my face.
Why is it got to be a crocodile tear?
I mean,
that's not usually a good thing, yeah.
That means you're faking it.
Yeah.
For attention.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's what crocodiles is.
That's exactly what it means.
Jolly don't know what the
I was concerned for you on that one.
Sorry, no, I love
everybody looking at you like, what?
No, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I love Morgan
Freeman. I understand the sentiment. Wrong visual.
Wrong. Yeah.
Wrong visual.
Also, speaking of Michael B. Jordan, another comment that we have to address.
Is he suing?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but big fan of the show, Anthony, has stated that Michael B. Jordan is not an excellent actor.
Oh, yes. I hear that from him, too. That's what a guy... One of the things I love working with him was because we were always on the opposite sides of the spectrum. We were arguing about everything. That's the great thing about that guy.
I thought he was going to say Michael B. Jordan watches the show. Oh my God, what an honor.
I mean, he might. We've gotten a lot of views recently. Yeah. You might have seen his name pop up.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen him in anything.
Could name drop the podcast once, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I did hear him say one time on Space Jams about it. He was like, that
Nightwatch podcast.
Yeah, Signal Flare Studios. That's an up-and-comer.
Yeah, honestly, though, it's funny is that we keep bringing that guy's name up. If he knows you're a fan and he's got time, he'll drop a line. That's the crazy thing about that. I was like, I never want to meet him though. I never want to meet him, and I never want to talk to him.
Yeah, you're a big. Don't meet your heroes.
Don't shatter the image in your head.
Don't destroy the image. I mean, because I really like the guy, and I'd hate to find out. He's like every other celebrity I've ever met. And I don't want.
I've never seen him in anything.
Michael B. Well, so he was in Sinners most recently, and then for me, the first time I saw him was in Chronicle, which was
that's a while ago.
Yeah,
that was the first time I saw him.
He was still pretty much a kid back then.
Yeah, he was playing a high schooler. Yeah,
I would need to see him, to be honest. I know the name.
He was Killmonger.
Creed.
Oh,
Creed.
okay.
You've seen Creed, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, the black guy. In
Oh,
Creed.
gotcha. I'm terrible with faces and names.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, so the comment is basically that he just keeps playing. He's Michael B. Jordan
playing Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, in whatever movie he's in. So
that's kind of like anybody else, though.
Well, there are some very. Like Sean Connery is a big one. Like he's never a submarine commander. He's Sean Connery playing a submarine commander. Yeah,
you got a guy with
or The Rock or Vin Diesel. You
got a guy who's playing a Russian with a very obvious, British accent.
I was going to say Sean Connery.
Yeah,
British. He was Scottish.
Scottish. Yeah, Scottish accent playing a Russian commander.
He just rolled over in his grave because you said that.
We're playing a Spaniard in the Highlander. but then you got guys like Gary Oldman, notorious shape changer Gary Oldman.
Yes,
talk about a guy that really blends into the roles and stuff.
Gary Oldman he's a masterclass actor and.
Who really hates whenever NBA players act.
Yes.
That's like Johnny Depp. I love when they get into the character and into it. You know what I mean? Where they're offset and they still have the full get up. You know what I mean? And I hear that there's some psychological problems with that. Sometimes they have a problem
disassociating
from the world and getting out of that character.
Well,
and I think it makes for a better movie.
I would say the method acting, you can definitely see a lot of the
Christian Bale
is another big one. Viggo Mortensen, our boy Aragorn,
Al Pacino,
yeah. So a lot of these big name guys that dedicate so much to an unhealthy level to
the thing that makes them great.
The things that make them great, yes.
Makes them absolutely nutburger. I mean,
I feel like you don't kind of like with our day job, where I always say it takes a certain kind of crazy to come in and stick it out for the long haul and to fit in with the rest of the group. I feel like with acting, it's very similar. That it's you have to be a certain kind of crazy to want to play different people.
Yeah, and
for so long,
and you can see
because it takes months, even years, sometimes to put together a couple-hour movie. And that's these guys' profession. This is what they do day in and day out.
Well, like the very first movie I saw him was American Psycho, Christian Bale.
Okay,
and I still don't know if I even like that movie.
Nah,
I don't know if I like that movie. I mean, it's an excellent movie.
It was very good writing for a cerebral, fucked in the head kind of film that it was. But I don't like the bandwagon that formed up around it. I guess the fan base kind of killed it for me. It was one of those big ones.
People were telling me how great the movie. I'm like, okay, it was an interesting movie to watch, maybe twice. But I don't see what makes this an excellent movie. What I thought really brought me to his side of the house was this really dystopian sci-fi movie called Equilibrium.
That was a good one.
Now, that movie I thought it was great for him because the whole time in the movie, he was actively trying to not show emotion. The whole movie was him not showing emotion. And then there came a point where he had to show emotion and then try to stifle the emotion. But in the whole time, he's still being completely badass. I love that movie because that was acting. Batman, well, everybody knows about Batman. I mean, that marble talk, the marbles in your mouth talk. I don't know why they let that guy get away with that, but they kind of ruined it for me.
So, circling back to the toxic fan bases, what's a good example for you guys?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah,
I was taken to the very first time I ever went to, and I think it was a special anniversary night where everybody was dressing up like the characters, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, what the hell? Are y'all trying to sacrifice me? Is that what this?
Is this a cult?
Yeah.
Is this a cult?
I was like, what is this? Oh, come on, man, you're gonna love it. and then everybody was wearing trash bags, and like, why we got trash bags? You'll see it. And we got it, and I gotta admit, it was a hellaciously good time. I mean, I had orange punch soda and popcorn and all kinds of other sticky stuff all over my face and all over the trash bag because people were throwing crap at the screen.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
So it's part of the viewing experience or for the fan base.
It's I don't think they got any of that crap out here. We're way too conservative out here. But
I've never heard of such.
West Coast, man, they were all about the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
What about you, Tech?
So toxic fan base. Are we talking strictly movies or just in general?
Throw it out there.
Yeah, anything in general.
Oh, I'm gonna lose a lot of credit in this, and y'all are gonna hate me, except for maybe Big Smoke. But I would say your guys' fan base, the Mass Effect fan base. Y'all get angry over the stupidest shit.
I agree 100%.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, I'll agree 100% that the way that they ended the third game, y'all had the right to be pissed off.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Don't get me wrong, but fuck, if you mentioned the wrong planet, I mean, this could be said about Star Wars, Star Trek. You mentioned the wrong planet.
Tech just lost so many points with me.
That's okay.
Man, that's
Don't make
right.
them
Those points you got picked up by Big Smoke. I mean, you and I see eye to eye.
But I mean,
It's like whose last name is it anyways. The points don't matter.
because I mean, there have been times I'd argued with you, Chief, on this. I still remember standing across from that machine for fucking 12 hours and arguing with you between an Imperial Star Destroyer or the Normandy.
Oh, really? You guys fought over that?
What,
I mean,
who'd
I
win in
could-
a fight?
I don't recall
Yes.
that, but I could definitely see why I would take that stance.
Did he give you the knife hand when he was doing
Well, no, because we were stacking paper on a machine at that time, so couldn't knife
And he
hand.
knew if he wasn't paying attention, I would twirl that circle and cut his hand.
Yeah, he would.
I got good at that.
Yeah, get me between the fingers and shit.
Oh, man.
But yeah, no, I mean, to be fair,
But I'm not hashing that out on the air. It's not happening. My blood pressure is nice and simmered. I don't need to be back up in that headspace.
fair.
But no, I mean, I would say any fandom that has a passionate group, like
Substack.
like when it gets to the point where you can't even just disagree.
Yeah, it's
Is
got to
bad.
be like I took offense, like you just smacked my mother when you said that thing against.
I mean,
the thing
I'd
that
go
I
into it
love.
scientifically. You know what I mean?
And I did that.
I watched a video recently, and I forget what it was. It was the Halo Covenant going against, like, let's switch out the Reapers. We'll throw in the Covenant in there instead of the Reapers. And it was talking about like how much TNT, a glassing laser, and the normal like plasma lances have on the Covenant ships to the mass drivers, and the TNT amount like they're putting out with the mass drivers is insane. Like it could strip right through the fucking shields of any Covenant ship and go through 5 fucking more. You know what I mean? Just on the scientifical level.
Yeah, plus the
It would depend on. Yeah. It would-
different
See,
episode.
see
We'll-
why I was worried about that?
Yeah, because I got we all know I got a thing for starships, so
Here we
we will
go.
definitely have a talk on that one at some point. But toxic
I'd
fan
love it.
bases though,
Yes.
Jolly, what do you think?
Star Wars. Like, comment, and subscribe.
I'll agree.
I mean, fair, but
no.
but is it
Hang
something that pushes you away from the media because of the toxic fan base?
Does it push me away?
Yeah.
I'll eat up anything they throw out. But I'm not going to sit there and not be like, well, this is a fucking good movie. I'm not going to sit there and not use my eyeballs to see what I'm seeing. Because it's Star Wars, of course I'm going to go and see it. But
You're not going to drink the juice of the copium.
I'm not going to sit there and drink the juice when this juice sucks. Just because it's Star Wars
Needs more
juice.
sugar.
Yeah, it needs more sugar. That's all I'm going to say, you know?
Oh.
What's up, Big Smoke?
Yeah, right.
One of the toxic fandom. I can't remember the name of the movie. I don't even remember. the premise. All I know is it was these fans, and they were going to. I think it was either a Star Trek or a Star Wars
Fanboys.
convention.
Fanboys.
Was it Fanboys where he
Yes.
had the he had the starship thing on his truck or whatever that didn't work the first time or some shit?
Yeah.
Well, what's the name of that movie? The Fanboys?
Wait, describe more of it? You said you had...
there was these guys. They were going to a convention. And
was one of them dying? And it was to see
it was
episode 1?
Episode 1.
Yeah, it's Fanboys.
That's Fanboys?
Yes.
And they finally got there, and he's like, well, what if the movie sucks?
Yep.
And then they even had William Shatner on there.
Yep.
William Shatner did a cameo.
He was the mole.
Yeah, he was doing it. It was so funny. And William Shatner's like all conspiratorial, sneaking around corners and stuff. He's like, here, take this. And then like he turned around, he's gone. He vanishes.
Oh, they had good big names in it. They had Carrie Fisher in it. They had a lot of people from the films.
Oh, and Homegirl was dressed up like Princess Leia. Oh, dude. I'm like, okay, this is they went all out, and it was beautiful in its because they broke in. I think they broke into Lucas's house.
They broke into Lucas Ranch.
Yeah,
Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah, and they had the original like stock model of the Millennium Falcon.
Yep, it had all the set pieces.
And from what another one of the few times where I actually looked behind the scenes, that was the actual model they had.
That was his personal collection at Skywalker Ranch.
I thought that was the coolest shit. I was like, man,
you've seen it before, Chief. You just don't remember.
It's really old.
We watched it in high school.
Yeah, no, that's.
Yep.
That's in that nice little blank out period I got, unfortunately.
You gotta watch it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be dated as hell.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be dated as hell, but I'm pretty sure
it's a good romp of a watch.
Yeah, I think it's still a good popcorn morning. What's the name of the movie again?
Fanboys.
Fanboy. I got to see it again. Because it's, like I said, most of it is blank, but I remember some of the funniest parts where I just fell out of my seat laughing.
I think his name's Ray Park, the guy who played Darth Maul, is a security guard in the film trying to stop them from getting where they're going.
That's fucking awesome. All right, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to check this one out.
Yeah, it's just, like insane. So we're going to get the toxic fan. Because they had Star Trek dudes arguing with Star Wars. Some of them were dressed up like Spock and others and red shirts on it. That's probably one of the few times where you can see the two
diametrically opposed.
Going head to head, and then you stuck William Shatner in there. I almost lost my shit. That was some funniest.
and there's different.
It would have been better if they had William Shatner, and then like right after that, Harrison Ford had showed up.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot better. But apparently, Harrison Ford doesn't even like his portrayal.
No, I've heard that before too, and it's sad. There's different like categories of toxic fandom. You know what I mean? And with Star Wars, I'd like to think, it's political. It's, we're going to do this and that, or things that just purely don't make sense. Or my biggest thing is, let's not read any of the
source material.
Let's just wing it. Let's just fucking get these horse bipedal animals and put them on a Star Destroyer, and let's fucking
I was wondering where the hell you were
ride
going
these
with
motherfuckers down to the side of a Star Destroyer. I don't know. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong. I'm talking about Mass Effect. Me and Chief are absolutely fucking goated when it comes to stuff like that. My biggest thing is the backstory. I love to see what's on film, but then I like going on YouTube and I like going lore about Star Wars and every aspect of it, the world building, that stuff. I love that stuff the most. And don't get me wrong, it can be overwhelming for someone that doesn't really want to jump into it.
It's definitely got some depth to it.
Yeah,
I got to start playing the game because you guys talk about it so damn much.
So
I'm like,
good. I'm playing it right now.
Well, don't play this one because it's not as good as this.
Oh
one.
No! Play all of them.
Play all of them. Absolutely.
Play all of them.
Yeah,
we have our opinions, but no, play them all. It's like Harry Potter. I never really was into Harry Potter until the one time I was like, I'm sick for like 2 weeks. I'm going to sit down and watch the full fucking series of Harry Potter, 1 to the end. The respect I had after that. I love Harry Potter. It is amazing. You have to watch them, which that is a lot of time dedicated. You really can't do that. But just within a relatively normal time period, watch all the Harry Potters, and you're going to come out of it like, that was a fucking good trilogy.
Yeah, look at the shit that's going on with that crap now.
Stop.
Saga.
You
said a trilogy, which means 3.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know that.
Try.
But that's
Try.
Yeah.
Try.
3.
Just try.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 3. That's what I thought. Yeah. I said 3, and you still said try. So then I was like, try what? I
was just connecting the dots for you on why trilogy is 3.
That makes sense. But yeah, so I get where like some of the fandom gets a little crazy.
Yes.
With stuff like that. But then there's different aspects of like what ruins a certain franchise. And that's one of them. When a franchise can go off of I liked Acolyte.
You've said that.
I liked Acolyte.
Says a lot, doesn't he?
Oh, that was last episode I mentioned it. I just finished it.
There was something I was going to say to you saying that. Yes, we get it. You like the Acolyte series.
Now, I'm not that versed in the whole lore aspect. Now, it
takes place in the Old Republic, which
so
for you is
I'm not as versed into that lore aspect of it. Is that the problem with that movie? Because I asked last time, and I got kind of like a small rundown of why don't we like Acolyte? We're gonna go through.
I haven't seen it, but my understanding is that they have a big plot point of one of the main characters having a baby that was created using the Force, and therefore
I remember
virgin
talking
birth.
about that now. Is that the only thing we have a problem with that?
I mean, there's other little nitpicks that goes against established lore and the reasonings behind certain things.
Okay. See, now if I would have realized that and been more in depth with the Old Republic, I would have had a problem with it. Because as I said, I'm a big one for the whole world building aspect of it.
Tons of shit wrong with Acolyte.
But overall, I was like, once again, like I said, if you pull Star Wars out, it's gonna the feed that you're gonna pull out, it's gonna taste like shit. I still eat it because it's Star Wars.
I agree with you
Star
on that.
Wars.
So you said you weren't going to drink the juice just because it's Star Wars.
He didn't say he wasn't going to. He said he wasn't going to enjoy it.
Right, okay, fair.
Yeah. I'm not going to enjoy it, but I will drink the juice. You know what I mean? But
you just won't lie and say that it tasted good.
No, yeah,
right?
I'm not going to sit there and be like, this is fucking good. I'm going to be like, no, I'm going to eat it because it has the Star Wars branding on it. But this shit, it tastes like shit. It tastes like shit.
That's how big this following is. You got easily half of the people who are absolutely disgusted with Star Wars and the way they're doing it.
But still watching it.
But they'll put they'll put another episode out or another show out, and people will gobble that crap up.
Yeah, and I'm the problem.
Because they want better.
Yeah.
I mean, the most watched episode of The Mandalorian was the second, I think it was the end of the third season when they brought Luke Skywalker back.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was on screen doing his thing for less than 5 or 6 minutes. And I'm talking people lost their collective minds over it.
What kills me is, like, did you see the actor that they had playing him before they put the CGI over top of it?
No, I never saw his actual face. No.
He looks just like a young Luke Skywalker. The CGI was unnecessary and forced it into an uncanny valley appearance, where it made it look awkward and clunky. If they would have just stuck with the actor that was playing him, it would have been fine, and everybody would have known exactly who that was and what was going on.
But I remember watching the responses, like they showed the responses of like various influencers who were watching it, and there were people going, oh my god, is that who I think it is? And I'm like, yeah, dude, X-Wing, black flowing robes, green lightsaber, hello, you better know who this is.
Yeah.
You better know who this is.
It's a taller Yoda, that's who it is.
Yeah.
A taller Yoda.
That's Obi-Wan. He really wasn't dead. I mean, come on. The fact that they put this guy, they gave you a little smidgen of how powerful that guy was when he goes up against a whole platoon of these super shadow clone troopers or whatever these death troopers, and was just wiping the floor with them.
Yeah.
One Jedi. Well, technically a Grand Master Jedi, but one Jedi went through all that, and everybody lost their minds. Now they could have started. Honestly, they could have started the legendary journey of Luke Skywalker. Instant hit.
Yeah.
Instant hit. But you're gonna come out with something like the Acolyte.
Like I said, that is my big thing. You got to get with the lore correctly. But some people don't care about that, with politics. Another thing that gets me, this is Jurassic Park's doing this now. I have not watched the newest Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park.
This is where you're going to possibly lose cred with me.
Okay.
So we're going to be even on this.
So, 1, 2, and 3. 3, they had budget issues. They absolutely had insane budget issues. 1 and 2, cult classics. I don't care who you are. 3, when you come onto these newer ones, I feel like, I don't like the whole genetic, it says that in the movie, they're dinosaurs. Why the fuck do we need to make them bigger and badder and change them up and do this and that? And then a lot of times I see it's like, they'll be talking, it's some shitty dialogue, and they sit here, and they put up a help me out.
Barbasol can?
Barbasol can up there. Oh, that's the Barbasol. Ah, man, I can't. That's,
shaving cream
that's
can.
a shaving cream can from episode 1, and that's it. That is all that piece is there for. It's like, oh, well, I remember, although, yeah, guys, them dinosaurs are crazy, but life finds a way. Oh, you remember when Ian Malcolm said that in the first, it's just a lot of like.
How many movies are there?
I think we're up to 6 now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let you guys flounder on this one.
There's a lot of old callbacks.
Yes, there are 6.
There's a lot
I've only watched up to 3.
Yeah, there's a lot
and
of
that's only
old.
because my kids made me go see it.
A lot.
Well,
of
didn't you
old,
watch one of the first new one with Chris Pratt? Didn't you watch Jurassic World?
Wait a minute, then that's 4 then.
Yeah.
The one where he's riding along on a motorcycle
With the Velociraptors? Yeah, that's the 4th one.
That's the 4th one?
Yeah.
Okay, then I've watched 4. And I was thoroughly disgusted with that. Because he went from not being able to control these things to riding on a freaking motorcycle to fight the bad guy. They bring the Velociraptors to the bad guy only to find out that he's really is the baddest of the bad guys, and your dinosaur cohorts, no, we'd rather roll with the bad guy than you.
Well, it's because it spoke raptor.
Don't give a shit.
Yeah, it was
So
it had
raptor.
raptor DNA in it, so it was able to.
Okay,
But-
but the fact that they knew that and they sent those motherfuckers to it anyway.
They didn't
No, they
really
wouldn't
know
tell them.
that.
Yeah,
the
they
military
didn't tell
guys that
them.
were doing that, they didn't know that.
And he was like, that's why Chris Pratt was like, that's why they didn't tell us what DNA was in this.
Yeah,
And
that's
they were
where
like,
the big reveal was.
Yeah, they're like, why? Because it has raptor DNA. And that's when the raptors turn around and is like, yeah, fuck you guys, you better get fucked up. My big thing is, like I said, the first one, we do a genetic hybrid. It looks like a dinosaur. Whatever. I could get on it. Have you seen the new film?
Yes.
I've seen
it not only in theater, but I did it with the interactive seats and then immediately bought it both
Tech.
physically and digitally.
Tech.
Have you seen the newest one?
No, but that fucking
you
genetic
can't
dinosaur is
say
god
no.
fucking ugly. They're dinosaurs. They're dinosaurs. Why don't you quit doing genetic fucking hybrids and bring out new dinosaurs? You know what I want to see? I was about to say Allosaurus, but we've seen them. You know what I want to see?
What?
A Majungasaurus. You
There's
know what
one.
I want to see? Huh?
There's one.
Yeah,
It's not in the live action film.
I want to see new dinosaurs. And they say that in the film too. They're like, all of Jurassic Park's dinosaurs are genetic hybrids. We had to put frog DNA or DNA from other animals and put them in there. Of the DNA. So they're all hybrids.
But taking that aside, I'll give you the same explanation that's in the movie, probably about 15 minutes into the film, of why the D-Rex exists, why the Dracoraptors exist, is because if you are in charge of R&D, are you going to go and tell your CEO, we have to put this down because it fucked up? The amount of money.
I was going to say
that
no,
you
because
waste,
that's losing money.
that's why the R&D department on that island exists. That's why the D-Rex was allowed to grow into a maturity to see what all it does.
This is why it's toxic. Fandom.
Exactly.
You just want more, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't like the concept of the genetical dinosaurs. Now, I will say it stems back from like, what was them old, I forget what it was, magazines or whatever. It had like the human raptor hybrid. Like some real old, is that Kenner shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Kenner toys.
Some real old Kenner toys that were like, it looked like a person, but scaly. It was something weird, yeah.
You went way into my wheelhouse on Jurassic Park.
Yeah. So I got a question for you though, but yeah, I just don't like the new genetic. And the new one, they brought back Ellie Sattler. They brought back.
No.
What?
You're talking about Dominion.
Okay, Dominion.
That was the last. last
so
new
yeah.
one.
What movie was that?
That was episode 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
the end of the.
Okay, see, now I have
haven't
nothing to contribute to this, so I guess I gotta watch.
I haven't seen that one.
I gotta watch 5 and 6.
The last one I seen was when they get released into the America or the mainland.
Now,
why the hell would you do that?
Because the island was erupting with a volcano, if I remember correctly.
Let them die.
Life finds a way, right,
that
guys?
is where the whole issue became about, because
it was
Dinosaur
allegory for
Protection
conservatism.
Network or
conservationism.
Yeah. Was
eco-terrorists.
Do they get to live because they're animals, or do they not get to live because they were created? That's where the divide came with society. And money became the biggest thing. It wasn't that they were taken off there because it was going to explode. It was exploited due to them going to sell them to the black market.
Yeah.
But to speak in your defense, Jolly,
please,
how you were talking about the Barbasol can and quips about, and then them bring back the old cast in Dominion. Dominion, 110% cash grab off of fans like me of going, oh, I remember that. I know that reference.
Yeah.
Money grab, 100%. Would not buy Dominion. But Rebirth, 110% bought it. Has nothing to do with the established
Is that 5th
lore.
or 6th?
6.
That's the last one.
This, so far, is the last one
I
that
have
they
not
made.
seen the 5th or the 6th. So, like I said, I don't know much on it. I just know that there's a few.
Yes, Dominion
is that were like
is a grab.
It was just grabs. That's
like,
all.
It is playing off nostalgia.
Taking offense of the fandom and people like you and me that absolutely cherish and love the genre. Wrong thing.
Franchise,
thank you. The franchise. So I'll rest my case here because I have not seen the 2 other ones. I feel that you like the newest one a lot.
100%.
Do I need to go see it? Like, is this a must because I'm a Jurassic Park?
Well, to talk with it with any amount of authority, you gotta go see it.
Yeah, I mean,
all right. You gotta see
but
it.
I'll let it roll.
This is where I'll end my jump on this because I will borderline jump into the toxic fandom. The Indominus, not the first hybrid that you see.
No.
The Spinosaurus in 3 is actually the first.
Is the first hybrid.
Which the only reason that became a canonical thing is due to Rebirth, having a herd more or less of Spinosaur. I've
seen the clips of it, of them swimming around the boat and shit, which I love the Spinosaurs.
Okay, next one, Alien versus Predator.
I didn't know how to talk
it's got a toxic fandom.
I had a question real quick. Lord of the Rings. Has anyone heard of a toxic fandom for that?
No, because Lord of the Rings is perfect in every way imaginable and can do no wrong.
Okay, when I was decapacitated downstate, I will say that I've seen the whole Rings of Power thing.
That's the only negative thing that I've heard.
That is the only negative thing that I can think of that I've heard.
And the whole reason is because that's not based off of Tolkien's actual work. They weren't allowed to.
Yeah, no.
Well, they shouldn't have made it.
So I've only seen a couple episodes of it, but once again, if you give me with anything with Tolkien symbol on it,
20-year little L.
I literally spent all day today listening to YouTube things. Backstory deep dives on Lord of the Rings all day today at work.
Yes.
That's what I was counting on my phone.
Pale skin, barefoot little elves running around.
The whole little...
Yeah, no one's going to have a toxic fan.
Just like Mass Effect, Chief. That is another Star Wars, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, Mass Effect. I think there might be one more, but probably not. Them 4 are the big hits for me. I will watch videos upon video upon video of them without fail. Anything about it. Lord of the Rings is really hard to get into. Lord of the Rings is really hard to get the lore and dive into it. Like, I've watched a lot of stuff, but it does.
So much of the lore is bagged
stuff. It gets so overwhelming sometimes. I'm like,
Tolkien spends 3 hours talking about a tree, and he hasn't even gotten to the tree yet.
It gets insane, but it's so well worth it to dive in there if you like stuff like that. I remember my pap. He got the first one. And he was like, you need to watch this. And I'm like, oh, Pap, it looks stupid. 2 Towers came out. And my mom was watching it. And it was the Battle of Helm's Deep. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sit down and watch this. It ended, because that was the end of the film, or end of that film.
Just picturing Danny DeVito sitting in the theater.
I went outside. It was daylight out still. I went outside and legit fought fucking orcs in my yard. Totally imaginary.
I forgot that you're younger than me.
Oh, yeah. I fell in love with it. No problem. And then I rewatched the first one, and then rewatched the second one, and then was chomping at the bit for the next one to come out. That was when I first fell in love with it. And I came up to my papa, I was like, I'm sorry I didn't give it a chance. This is amazing.
But you were saying, Big Smoke, Alien versus Predator.
I got nothing to say. I'm listening.
No, you do.
I'm listening to Jolly just drooling all over his shirt. I'm like, hey.
I love it.
This would be talking about toxic fan bases.
Alien versus Predator is honestly another close one for me. I do love the universe into that.
Now, that movie or that comic series specifically, or just both the alien
Genre.
and
Yeah, I consider them together.
The genre.
Franchises.
The genre.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
genre. Yeah.
people have a problem with pretty much all of the Predator movies,
Why?
except for the first one. The first one was like, I wouldn't say a perfect template, but damn near close. We got something that hunts special forces people down and systematically kills them off one by one. And then I won't say they jumped the shark with the LA one, and they put some, old, worn down cop who could barely run down the street. They put him up against, And,
well, technically, he was just trying to figure out why all these gang members that were dying all around him.
I think they thought like another player was coming into the city, killing off.
That's
the
what
other
originally
gangs.
sparked it off.
Originally,
when you get deep into like Predator lore, like I did, that particular clan that was hunting in LA, that's one of the elite clans.
That was just one guy that was in LA.
No, it's a whole clan.
Yeah, at the very end, he gets in there, and I think he's dead. The Predator.
After he kills him,
and they uncloak. Yeah, and they uncloak.
They
and
even have an elder Predator.
Right, you did tell me about that.
And you can see the different
trophies on the show.
The trophies, and then it shows the little alien skull, and you're like, oh, and then it goes through, and you see the Predators come out. They all have different armor of each era they were here. That main one, I'm pretty sure, he hands him a black flintlock pistol
from hundreds of years
ago, and that's his whole getup. He had whatever trophies they have at that time period. I didn't know they were elite. That was one of the elite clans.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of lore into the Predator universe.
So,
there's the Bad Bloods and the
the Bad Blood. Those are the guys who fuck this tradition. We're gonna do it our way.
Fuck it.
And they kick him out, and basically other Predators hunt those guys down.
We don't give a fuck about honor or anything. We're getting trophies.
So
we're recruiting them.
So when that shit comes out, they'll be like, okay, he shouldn't have lasted 5 seconds. He shouldn't have lasted. I mean, if Dutch gets his ass whooped, an old wrinkled raisin like Danny Glover should not have lasted 5 seconds.
I would agree with you on that one. Honestly, now that you've said it, these guys go to each planet, and not to hunt like, hey, look at that monkey over there. Let's hunt that thing. They look for they do their research. They look for the biggest, the baddest, the top predator. Yeah, predator. No, I know they're predators too, but top predator in that planet and hunt that. They don't give a fuck if it's a Godzilla size. They're going to hunt that motherfucker and take its skull. And like you said, that makes a lot of sense now. I never really thought of that. And an old wrinkly, washed up cop. You know what I mean?
Well, it was better when they were hunting all the freaking coked out gang members when they were just spraying bullets at everybody.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty, yeah.
When they were like, we're going to...
Oh, he got some body over, and he puts his face into the coke.
He just puts his whole face in there. He's coked up. And he's killing off all of these bad guys. And the freaking... The Amtrak scene, or what do you call it, the subway scene, where everybody on the railway is armed, even the old ladies, they're armed, and that's the only reason why they get killed is because they had weaponry. They could defend themselves because he didn't kill the one lady on there. She was a cop. He didn't kill her because she was pregnant. He left her alone.
Yeah.
Now, if Bill Paxton had to just put his gun on the ground and hug the woman, probably would have lived to see another day.
I don't know. I think he'd have went like that and shot that little fucking dual-sworded gauntlet out on him and took his head out and past the woman.
No, because every time you weren't armed.
Oh, that is true. Honor bound,
you weren't armed, like that old wrinkled raisin who kept, he was like a voodoo priest, kept throwing the bones. He's like, it comes up every time I'm dead. He's like, it comes up the same way. As soon as the predator showed up, the first thing he did, he drew a sword. Next thing you know, he's carrying that guy's head.
Yeah.
Like, if you're armed, he's going to kill you.
So I would argue.
Go ahead. I love your arguments.
That
we love demantling that.
I would argue that Danny Glover's character in Predator 2 was the methodical approach hunter, right? The tracking the scent, the running the prey down, that kind of thing. So that is why he is being that grizzled veteran, seasoned detective
officer,
is why he was, as the main character. So it wasn't that he had brute strength or combat prowess or anything like that. It was just he was a damn good hunter he was a hunter of predators. He caught criminals.
I agree with Big Smoke here. I think he'd have been dropped dead first sighting.
Gonna stop you right here. Okay, I don't know how fresh your memory is of this movie is, but like the very first encounter Danny Glover has with the Predator standing directly in front of him, cloaked. Mm-hmm. He pulls out his rifle, his long slide, with a laser sighting on it. Mm-hmm. And he points it pretty much directly at the Predator, dead.
Yeah, that little
just the fact that he
shoulder
pulled his
cannon,
went whoop
and got him.
The fact he pulled his freaking firearm on the Predator. He couldn't really see the Predator because he was cloaked. He didn't know what he was seeing. Yeah. But the fact that he pulled his weapon out and pointed it at
would dictate him to be dead.
Probably would. That should have been. That's his death sentence.
Is that the third one with when they're in the ice? They go into that ice. They drill into.
Nah, that's at the end of the movie. I'm talking like when he's on top of the roof.
Julian, that's AVP, Alien vs Predator.
Okay, Alien vs Predator. That's like I think it was the actual founder of
Weyland Enterprises. Yeah.
So he grabs him up. And he looks at him, and he's about to kill him, and then he does that scan and sees that he has cancer in him.
He's dying. Yeah.
And he puts him down. He's like, "That's not a worthy prey."
Yeah, that's
until he pulls that fucking.
That's AVP. That's AVP.
And then he grabs his fucking oxygen can and goes, "Bop!" and bops him on the head, and then he
pulls a lighter, doesn't he?
He does. He flamethrowers his little thing,
yeah.
And that's when the Predator's like, "Oh, okay, you want to pull a weapon, hey." You want to die honorably? Here we go. You know what I mean?
And takes him like a fish.
Like a fish. You know what I mean? So with that aspect, he should have, when that officer pulled that long slide out and directly on him, not even like down looking around, directly at him, that should have dictated it. You want to die honorably? Here we go. Yeah.
He should have took a plasma blast right in the chest. But
then the movie would have ended right then and there.
Get a new protagonist, Bill Paxton.
We would have brought back Rocky. Yeah, we would have got him out of retirement. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to avenge my chief.
I say that joke all the time. Dylan, you son of a bitch. I say all the time. My girl's like, "What the fuck is that off of?" I'm like,
"Oh God, dude!
Shame on you. She shouldn't be able to say that. You should be like, we are watching that tonight."
She falls asleep every time we watch shit, and then she don't remember. We watched Jurassic Park 1. It legit ended. She's like, "I can't remember a fucking thing that happened." I was like, "How the fuck?" We nearly broke up at night.
For shame.
I'm telling you, dude. In the midst of you cuddling, if you see her falling asleep, that's when you just give her a stiff hand and smack that booty. Hey, watch this movie, woman. I'm a man.
No, she did like Jurassic Park 1.
Yeah, it's hard not to like it.
I mean, you have to not like dinosaurs, to be honest.
And even then, you have to not like dinosaurs, not like Jeff Goldblum.
I don't yeah.
Okay.
You like dinosaurs. So
I like the pimpology. I love the pimpology of
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, man. Because even though he knew that there might have been a little bit of something between the two scientists, he was like, "Mac Daddy pimp time coming out there."
Yeah, go.
Hey, let me put this little water on your hand. See how that water runs down one side of your hand? And then put this other drop in this window. Yeah, that's pimpology, baby. I'm going to make it happen for you. I'm like, fuck the dinosaurs. Let's get this going. Let's get this down.
I'm always looking for the next future Miss Malcolm.
Ex-Mrs. Malcolm.
Ex-Mrs. Malcolm. Yeah. So three things.
That's where I got that from. I'm looking for my next ex.
Two things I think that I can remember now. It was three, but I forget. One, I have a Christmas ornament. Three things. I have a Christmas ornament of Jeff Goldblum when he's all sprawled out, chest hair just out. I got a Christmas ornament of that. I like the meme where instead of the Triceratops, it has Jeff Goldblum breathing real hard, and it's Alan on his chest going, and just smiling. The Predator from that movie we just referenced with that Bo Rostrop co-op, I have him in a box. I popped the box open and lined them all up, so he's sitting there with his little staff thing, screaming or whatever, and I put him in the box and set it up. Looks beautiful, but I actually have the action figure of him.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of the toxic fandoms, because as many movies as they got out, and the new one that's coming out, I think it's this month, end of this month or the end of next month.
What's that?
The Badlands, the Predator Badlands.
Oh yeah, that's
supposed to be coming out. It's going to be coming out. I mean, they have yet.
And that one's what, a human and a predator team up to survive?
No, a synthetic and a predator.
That's what it was. Yeah.
She's a synthetic, not even a full synthetic. I think it's like half of her is like she's cut in half or some shit. I haven't even watched the full trailer, but this is kind of like the last gasp because the Predator, the last movie that they made, absolutely tanked. It was.
Is that the one with the Indian?
The what?
The Indian?
You talking about Prey?
Yeah. Prey was all right.
No, he's talking about the live action.
Oh, and the one before that.
Movie.
Prey was, that was after. Yeah, I'm talking about the last Predator movie.
Is that the one where they come to Earth to get AIDS? Or sorry. Hold on, everybody. Hold on.
Are you watching?
Okay, hold on. They come to get let me choose my words carefully here.
Assistance?
No, not assistance. They're always
servants.
trying to better themselves, and they come to Earth to get autism to put in their genetic. I swear.
Let me save you on this, Jolly.
Before you use these words, you should look them up.
I did. I watched a breakdown of it.
Wasn't the one that you're referring to, Big Smoke? It's another clan of predators trying to hunt down a fugitive predator.
Okay. Yes.
It's a big, tall one that comes to kill him.
That's a super predator. The thing about that one, he was like an enhanced one. He had all kinds of genetic makeups of different species that upgrade their species. The smaller one was a regular predator who was supposed to be coming to Earth to bring a gift to the humans, and they lock him up and they started doing experiments on him. He goes apeshit after he escapes and starts killing all the scientists.
Because isn't that the introduction to the Yautja war armor?
Yeah, there's a bodysuit. You wear it like a gauntlet.
Yeah.
It kind of goes nanotech and goes all over your body. It's got dual plasma. It's got multiple freaking scanning systems. It's got all full body augmentation.
Because the little boy uses it and kills the bullies in Halloween.
Yeah, because he's autistic and he can recognize freaking language and freaking machine patterns. And he becomes essential because Big Boy Sniper decides to mail this helmet and various gear to his ex-wife.
Yeah. So you guys are talking about The Predator, right?
Yeah, the Predator.
Yeah, the 2018 one.
Yeah.
So they didn't come to get autism?
No, they trigger the gear that was left behind.
An autistic kid.
I knew that.
Opens up the gear. That's because they couldn't do it.
That was literally where your line should have stopped.
That's where it says that. They didn't come for autism.
Is this getting cut?
No.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Too good.
I'm just saying that's what I mean. That deserves me right for watching YouTubers and thinking I know everything. But that I swear that's what I thought it was about. Maybe I misjudged. I never watched it fully.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, I watched a breakdown of it. Good enough. You know what I mean?
So apparently not.
You didn't watch the same breakdown I did. I never watched the movie, but I watched a hell of enough videos on it.
Well, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Speaking of, I know you guys talked about this before in past episodes. What was the last time you guys watched Killer of Killers?
I watched it through once when it came out.
That was it?
I have not watched it yet.
I haven't gone back to watch it.
I'm still trying to figure out what you're saying. What?
The Killer of Killers, the animated one with the
Predator Killer of Killers
on Netflix?
Yes.
No.
When did you watch that last? When it first came out?
A month ago.
Okay.
I rewatched it just recently.
Did you watch all the way through the credits?
Or to the end where you see the
cryopods
Indian squad and freeze? Yeah.
No, there's more now.
There is?
Dutch is in there. Murphy's in there.
They must have just added
They
that.
did.
Okay.
That's where my rabbit hole started. That's how I knew about the Predator movie that you were talking about, was because it started from me watching a review on Predators from, what's his name? He was in The Pianist. The one where they drop him on the game preserve. Yeah. I started watching a review on that and a breakdown of that, and it rabbit holed me all the way through. And they had updated the end credits to Killer of Killers, and it has Dutch and the detective and the Indian chick in it now, in the cryo containers.
I could have swore that was always there, but I could be misremembering.
Nope, it was not.
Just assuming
It was
that
not.
It was.
It may have been just the Indian woman, but they added Dutch and everybody else after.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to remember because there are specific ones that I haven't seen yet that are on the list. I've been getting caught up with the franchise and everything because I have not seen The Predator. I haven't seen Predators was the one you were just talking about. So I have seen that one. Love that one. Not a lot of people like that one. I really enjoyed that one.
Which one?
Predators.
The Game Preserve.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Yeah. I have not seen AVP Requiem.
Really?
I've been told to skip it anyways, but I haven't seen it.
It really muddies up a lot of semi-pre-established lore about the Predalien.
Well, so did AVP in the first place, but with the whole franchise, you know. Because like they killed Wayland Yutani, but then in...
But
They killed Wayland.
They killed Wayland, and then... But he's alive in...
Prometheus.
And,
right.
All of them, yeah.
Right, yeah, but so...
Look, when it comes to that shit, Prometheus and Covenant, I can move those two to the side.
Non-canon.
Yeah, I can move those two to the side and not feel any kind of remorse.
I agree.
I think, and it could also just be it's a descendant of Wayland. I mean, just because he's an old man in the...
No.
Why not?
He establishes it in the films, each film, both Predator or Alien vs. Predator and Covenant, that he is Wayland.
Well, I mean, the same could be said about Yutani in the Alien Earth
No,
series.
that's the thing, though.
She's the granddaughter.
Yeah,
Right.
she establishes that is who she is. She is her granddaughter.
Yeah.
This dude literally is saying he is
He
Wayland.
says he's Wayland.
Unless that's how their company wants to run that shit. He is not the same person and the same person at the same time.
Once again, these big companies, please do your research.
And this is where we're going to find the toxicity in the fan base correcting
like
us
I
on
said,
this.
There we go. Yep.
I'm serious. It
wraps around.
It gets pretty entangled. But like I said, after Prey, I was kind of like, okay, I get it. They want a girl boss who goes up against the alien.
Mm-hmm.
Woosah. Okay, yeah.
Strong, independent woman.
Yeah, don't need no man. Go. All right, let's go ahead. Kill off all these warriors, and then she's gonna
Somehow luck her way into winning.
Yeah, she really did. And then had the nerve to grab the head and be like, "Yeah, see, yeah, what now, boy? Yeah, I'm top dog here. I'm the headhunter. Yeah." And then, like at the end of the movie, you see all these ships coming out of the clouds. You're like, "Yeah, that's not going to end well."
Yeah.
And then at the end of Killer of Killers, they got her locked up. She wasn't going nowhere.
So, okay, there's a comic book thread where there's a woman and a Yautja gets together with her, or maybe it's the only human that is in their society because she was deemed. Is that her?
No.
Okay.
No, the one you're talking about is a Japanese chick.
Oh, okay.
Her name was Michiko. And yeah, she ends up hunting with a clan leader.
Mm-hmm.
And he marks her as a blooded warrior. That's why they didn't kill her when they came looking for his clan, because he doesn't show up for years. They're like, where the hell happened to him?
Yeah.
So they come back years later. She shows up and she's got the mark on her forehead. And they're like, holy crap, there's a human chick here with the mark of a clan leader on her. Let's see if she wants to hunt. And she becomes a hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And she hunts with him for a while until they started hunting humans. And then she's like, nah, ninja, you're not hunting humans on my watch. And she starts killing off them. And there's a couple of books where she's big time killing off
Really?
predators.
Oh, that's bad.
She's killing off predators. But the one in AVP, that's who she's based off of. That's
It's who she's based on, but it's not her.
But it's not
directly.
her.
Oh, okay.
During the deep dive I was talking about with Killer of Killers, them in the pods is the Predator's way of, I think I might use the wrong word, but reverence to their culture, where that is how they're honoring what they deemed as, the best of the best that they have found. So whoever out of the samurai, the Viking chick, and the pilot, whoever would have won that three-way fight would have went into a cryotube afterwards.
Probably, yeah.
And them more or less running off kind of fucked that all up.
I think I want to go with the point that maybe they were kind of impressed. They're like, well, damn, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
All right, dudes, I guess we're doing this on the fly. Because they didn't skip a beat. Homeboy who was leading, he goes, oh, what the fuck y'all standing around for?
Yeah, let's go hunt.
Yeah, go get him. He got one dude with no arm. The she cut off,
Like, I'm sorry. I don't give a flying fuck what kind of a pilot he is. You are not outrunning that whole planet. It ain't happening. You don't know where you are. You don't know how to fly it. You sure as hell don't know how far you're going to get.
Where you
and they
go?
know how to fly.
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of pilot he is. They died before they left atmosphere. I don't care.
And if you got out of atmosphere,
where you going? Go? Exactly.
You got enough fuel to get anywhere else.
Hit a button and just go straight down to fucking plummet.
You know it was just basically catch and release for the Predators, because on the movie Predators, Homeboy gave Royce a way to get off the planet. That Predator didn't even think twice. He's like, "Oh, you think you're going somewhere?" And blows the ship up.
Yeah, boom. Yeah.
He wasn't worried at all. It was barely a reflex. He was like,
is that the game?
Oh yeah, I mean, did you guys not get that inflection and tone at the end of that movie when they sped off? That wasn't, we got to go stop them. That's no, the fucking hunt is on now. Let's go get them.
I literally just said that.
Oh,
I said, let's go hunt.
He's like, let's get this going. They go, why y'all standing around? This is fun here.
I'm sorry, guys. I was
wrapped
up
in...
You
was fact-checking is probably what you were doing.
Well, I was figuring out the Wayland thing.
And what did you find?
So the Wayland in the Alien vs. Predator, Lance Henriksen, Bishop, that's Charles Bishop Wayland. Hence the Bishop name of the Android model line. He's the original founder of Wayland Enterprises, and then his son Peter Wayland was
the one in Covenant.
And Prometheus.
Okay.
And he revitalized the company and is
so that's
why they're regarded as the son of Charles.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is two different Waylands.
Well, they did a pretty shitty job of
explaining it. Yeah.
I was kind of like disgusted with Prometheus all together, so I was trying to purge that from my psyche.
That's right. It was Prometheus first, not Covenant.
It was Prometheus
I was saying it backwards.
Yeah.
Either way, dude. Both of those movies are fugazi. I hate that shit.
Once again, do your research. I don't want you to throw out a movie and then everyone would be like, well, that don't make sense. And you go, what happened is, you know what I mean?
Well, sometimes you do have to, like, reestablish, right?
I mean, there's reestablishing and then you going, I fucked up big time. I'm going to make just random shit up.
Hey, Jolly.
Yes, sir.
You kind of did that with the Predator film that we were talking about.
When I talked about autism?
Autism. Oh. That was as much that you added into that you were
I was
But we don't claim to be professional story writers and
but I'm not going to let him
movies.
slip away with that. Come on now.
Sorry, Tack. We're not all professional.
Gotta make sure you get that slap on the wrist.
Yeah, right.
Please like, comment, and subscribe on that stupid thing that just happened. Please do that.
We are so much more lively tonight.
I don't know what it is. Yeah,
we all got sleep.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Small channel, man. We're just starting out trying to figure things out, and we actually started later tonight because
I'm 2 Red Bulls down, so I'm wild.
Like I said, as soon as I got on with them classes, I was gonna be ready and rearing to go. You know what I mean? No more sleepy time, Jake. No more sleep. No more sleepy time, Jolly. You know what I mean? I'm ready.
Yeah, I gotta say, like. I mean, I'm only running around like 4 hours of sleep just because I was. It's like it doesn't matter when the start time is.
Chief, you scare me. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm always gonna just dial. I'm gonna take wherever every time I need to be up, and I'm just gonna dial that back, and that's where I try to force myself to go to bed.
So nothing different.
Right? Yeah. I forget what the word is for it, but the Japanese actually have a term for it, where it's basically like forced procrastination of going to bed because like that's gonna make.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like. It's time that you're carving out for yourself because there is no other time during the productive hours of the day to have that time for yourself. So it's like a rebellion against the world to make time for yourself when you can, and that's cutting out sleep. And it's also the moment I go to bed, that means tomorrow's going to start. And once tomorrow starts, then tomorrow's going to end. And then once tomorrow ends, then I got to go back to sleep, and then I got to wake up, and then the next day starts, and I got to be at work. So if I just don't go to bed right now, none of that happens until I do. So I'm setting that inevitability off for just a little bit longer.
This was a brand new experience because usually, noon or some shit like that? I mean, for me, it was date night. Had my girl wrapped up in me and sitting there. She actually woke up. She's like, "Hey, don't you gotta go somewhere?" I'm like, "No, going back to sleep." She kissed me on the forehead and left. I woke up. Oh, where the fuck is she? Nope, she's gone. Go back to sleep. Go back. I was like, and I overslept because I did not get up. I just slept. And then all of a sudden, I bolted up right. Oh, fuck. I gotta. We're recording in 45 minutes.
I will say it was a little bit nicer starting a little bit later. It really was. And then to your Chief, I hate sleep. I hate sleeping. I absolutely hate fucking sleeping.
I could do so
like
much more if I
tomorrow,
didn't have to.
I have to go to work at 5. I will stay up as long as I fucking can until I am near exhaustion and just pass out on the couch tonight because I do not want tomorrow to start and I do not want to go fucking work
Question,
tomorrow.
5 p.m. or a.m.?
PM.
Shut the fuck up.
See?
I have been up for 28 hours.
Tech, you're a warrior. I'm
Fuck
not.
you.
Look at me.
Wow.
Look at me.
Wow.
Fuck you.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Am I tired? Yeah. Am I going to stick this out until we wrap up? Most likely.
Yeah, of
Am I
course.
going to get something to eat that I shouldn't on the way home and then probably fall asleep on my couch?
course.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Do you like working?
What?
What?
Okay. I absolutely.
I barely
fucking-
tolerate what I'm doing.
Okay, I absolutely fucking hate work. I mean, that's everybody. My mother gets on me so fucking much. I mean, I will get her to start going ballistic. I mean, with an
Worse than what I did.
parentheses. No, a little bit more. She's like, "You think I want to work? Do you think I want to get?" I will get her so going. Because I know everyone does. I absolutely hate working. Like the money is barely enough to me to be like, it's worth it. I know I need to do it for my psyche and for me to continue on living.
He's not listening. He's waiting to jump in. He's not listening.
Do you like your job?
I love my job.
Do you like your job?
Yes.
Simple yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Need no more information than that. Then don't complain.
Now, could I be painting miniatures?
No.
Could I be painting miniatures for Warhammer Workshop?
Is it paying your bills?
No.
Is it buying you
No,
food?
it's not paying my bills.
Is it buying you food?
Yeah, it's paying.
Okay,
it's
then
buying
there
me
you
food.
go.
No, it's not paying my
Does it keep
bills.
me from having to work a bunch of extra overtime? Keep Big Smoke from having to work a
That
bunch of extra
sounds like
overtime?
a problem for Chief.
Yeah, it kind of does. What did I do? I called him and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be a little bit late," but I didn't even
Well,
say
hang on,
that at
stop,
first.
Stop. Say, hang on. Who were you calling when you said this stuff?
No, he called me and he was good.
I was calling Chief.
Yeah,
Here.
He called earlier today.
Yeah, I was calling Chief here earlier today to be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be like 5 minutes late." You know what I mean? But I didn't say that at first. I was like, "Hey, Chief, can you cover my shift tonight?" Oh no, that was the other day. I was like, "Hey, Chief, can you cover my shift tonight?" He was like,
Yeah, he called me last night while I was in the middle of editing.
"Cover your shift tonight." And I didn't even let him go
Like,
anymore.
I'm not
because
a
I didn't-
driver.
Yeah. I was like, I was just joking. Hey, what time we starting? Because I was really confused with them text messages. I don't know why. You said just read the text messages, which I presume we were starting at this time. But then I read them, and I'm like, what the
The
fuck?
only text
what
message
the
that
fuck are
confused
we
me is the way
saying?
you worded the homework. Like I said, I thought that was
we
all
haven't really
one
talked
thing.
about.
Yeah, because without the tone and inflection, it was just commas spacing everything out. I need to get better with using semicolons.
My rebuttal to that was like, yeah, guys, that's because I'm the only one that almost doesn't ever do homework. So I wanted to be like that person to be like, yeah, guys, pull your fucking weight and get shit done. I'm the only one that doesn't do that.
You know, until you said that, I did not know which person was in the chat. I still have you two as just numbers.
Numbers?
No,
Yeah.
I honestly have you just numbers. I need to change that up too. I just have you as number 2.
Well, you only have one person to figure out who it is. I have both of you
That's
to figure
true.
it
Yeah,
out.
you're like, who's talking here?
You guys need to get way more organized, man.
I know exactly.
It's your circus.
I know.
And I got you guys labeled in my
It's
phone.
yours.
I'm not
There it
confused.
is.
I
Here
would
it
hope
is.
I'm in your
Big
phone.
Smoke is not confused at all because I got it all figured it out. Here's my deal. If you want something done, as in doing your homework to watch a movie or find out what particular anime or you're going to talk about something like that, do it. I mean, figure out what it needs to be done and just do it. Okay. The worst thing for me is when I say, "Hey, did you guys watch the movie? Did you see the anime? Do you got a talking point?" The one answer I don't want to hear is like, "Big Smoke, no, I didn't do that, man. I have no really good reason why I didn't do it. I just didn't do it." I was like, we're lucky we're in a civilized, society because you be beating up across the head and face.
Okay, I like how you said you guys and not said like segregated me
Yeah, when I said
from the
you
group.
guys.
Yeah, I like that. I really did. But you don't know my circumstances. I could have had to do something crazy
I
in
don't
it.
care. I don't care. It means nothing to me. No sympathy.
It's actually really well addresses another comment that we've had from your previous host. He said that we have another Brian on our hands. He said you knew what that would mean.
Yeah. People I used to work with. There's this one particular guy on another podcast. He basically just sat in the background and listened to the podcast. He was part of the podcast. He only said one or two words throughout the entire podcast. That would be you, Jolly. And maybe a little bit of you.
Yeah, I will say I'm guilty of that.
No.
A little bit of you, Tech.
Jolly, you've been doing very good this episode and last episode. Way to step it up. I'm proud of you.
I love you.
Here comes it. Here it comes. Come on.
No, that's it. I just want to make sure. I wanted to make sure that I reinforced.
Everybody doesn't have to be cynical, big smoke.
I was reinforcing because he did do well.
Because I was sitting here, I'm like, I'm the one who caught everything on fire last episode.
No, I think
that's it. You sparked a bunch of shit.
What did Chief say? He was like, Tech's got an excuse. He's new, but he was like,
when did he do that?
When we were talking about it
off air.
He was like, but
you got to step it up.
Jolly, you need to do something.
You know that's why I picked your fandom,
you
right?
need to get all your shit, huh?
That's why I picked your fandom. I knew it would get a rise out of him, but me and him had that conversation. But I knew you really liked Mass Effect. So I was like, I'll get him to liven up on that.
We'll get him to talk. He'll have something to say about it.
See, so we've got Flame War General Big Smoke, and we got Flame War Admiral Tech over here. So
yeah, that gave me a nice little jolt to the system.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to return fire, though, with Jurassic Park, though.
and I really shouldn't have said it
if we didn't know better.
I have not seen the two other episodes. I love Jurassic Park. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. Like, once again, as I said, I will eat it out of your hand, not your hand, but out of their hand, just because. I mean, if it's Jurassic Park, it's whatever. You know what I mean? I love Jurassic Park.
I gotta watch it now simply because I need a perspective in which to think on. Because now I don't know what I hate. Yes. See, this is why I've bought Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm.
Did you buy it?
I had to because you talk about it all the time.
You didn't get that's where that was going to end up?
Did you get the Legendary Edition? The new one. The new enhanced. Not the old one.
Motherfucker. You got the old one. I bought the 3-pack. That's all it was. What you doing? Why you holding your head as if, oh my God, he got decaf. What the?
Did it come with the DLCs?
I don't know. I haven't opened the box yet.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's in a box? What are you?
Because I want a hard copy.
From the 1700s?
Yes. Because when I buy something, I want to own it.
I agree with you on that one.
Okay.
I own the physical
I will say, I agree with that.
That subscription crap, that's fugazi. That's robbery.
If you weren't so against Xbox, man, I could have just went through my copies.
But this is why I don't like Xbox. I told you guys this. If I got to have a subscription to something, and the minute I turn my subscription off, I lose ownership of all the stuff that I bought from you guys.
I'm not going to defend that.
Yeah, no. Well,
I'll defend you. I'm not defending them by doing that. The whole subscription thing is bullshit.
Well, I could cancel my paid live subscription, but as long as I have my account, I still have all of my games.
Yeah, but it's the point.
I don't have to pay to keep my games.
Okay, but
internet goes out.
See, but I bought stuff on Steam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Steam.
Fucked you over.
I bought stuff on Steam.
Yeah.
And then, remember my old computer was Windows 7. They went to Windows 11 or whatever.
And stopped supporting.
They stopped supporting 7, and it just cut me off from everything that I own. I mean, and you even have hard copies of it on your
unless you have that license.
But unless you have your licensing re-updating everything.
And they've gotten a little bit better now. If the internet goes off, there are some games, not even older games, but there's some newer games you can still play offline. Now they're getting a little bit better on it. They're getting a tad bit better on the Xbox and shit for that. But the majority of games, when that internet goes off, that's just a picture on your fucking system. It ain't nothing. You don't have it. You can't do nothing. Yeah. At all.
And that's why Big Smoke gets the hard copy, because I have a certain feelings like burning down buildings when you got something I own and you won't let me have access to it.
What do you mean I can't play my game?
I can only imagine.
I paid money for this bitch.
No. You will own nothing and you will be happy.
In the computer, I have maybe a couple thousand in the computer. And in the games, I probably have more money in the games than that computer's worth. And my system. I have so many fucking games on my Steam.
You don't even know.
For it, just think, Tech. For it to go down and you not have any more of them fucking games.
I deal with it. I deal with it on a daily. I wanted to play Max Payne, the first one, on Steam. I'm not going to go through an hour-long tutorial on fixing the audio because it's no longer supported on newer systems.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to play the game with no audio.
Are you good at modding things up? As in, like,
fuck no.
Me neither. I'm having a problem with that right now. I'm trying to mod shit up, and I'm watching the tutorials.
What I'm told, and that's about it.
I tried the docs box on my Diablo.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it. It won't. My computer won't do it. The screen resolution is too high for the game, and it comes all pixelated and stuff. So I can't. So I had to buy an older computer, Windows like 2000 or something like that. So it plays on that fine. I even had to get a legacy computer screen because the newer screen is too high resolution. Even the lowest setting, it won't play it. Jesus. So I had to get an old computer with an old screen, and that's what I play my old legacy games on. Like I played the original XCOM game. It's really old, but I can't play it on my new computer. It just will not work.
See, and that's why I like emulators and pirated copies.
XCOM's really good too. That's a good game.
I may not own it, but I can play it whenever I want. I gotta pay for it.
That computer that you sent to the repair shop, did you ever get that back?
Yeah, I picked it up today. It's in my apartment now. Yeah.
What'd they say?
It's not.
It's toast.
Work. Yeah, it's not.
Nah, like what was?
It's paperweight.
It's too old. They can't find anything to replace the parts that need to be fixed on.
It ain't that old. Good Lord.
Laptops they got a shelf life.
They move fast. Yeah, the technology.
Laptops have a shelf life.
They got a fridge life. It sounds like.
Yeah. I was about to say. I mean, that's no more. Oh my God.
I mean, you could. They told me that you could probably go on eBay or some other like Temu stuff, and they have old stuff that they. Yeah,
that's too.
But you're going to pay an absorbent price most likely.
Yeah. Because they got to do it, and then they got to order freight.
In my head, it kind of scared me because I was like, did I just seriously waste money on a whole new computer just because I didn't want to wait to play my games on the computer? You know what I mean? Like, I could just send it in and be like, oh, it's a fan issue. Here, we fix it for $50. Oh, you just bought a fucking brand new computer? Yeah.
Do you have another mouse over there that isn't the one you showed me?
You gonna throw it at me?
No.
Okay.
Does it have the side buttons on it? Like the forward, page back buttons?
I don't think so. I think it was
but you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. It's on the very side. Yeah.
Well, I mean, my other mouse does have those.
Anyway, just as long as everyone knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I had to factory reset my computer. Factory reset it. I had to wipe literally everything. And the guy that I had sent it to originally had set it up to where it was emulating everything else from Windows 98 up. So if a game required Windows 98, I could play it, regardless of it needing that operating system. Mm-hmm. I had to factory reset my computer because it was constantly bogging down, as if my CPU was being eaten up by something. And I would task manager it, and it would take fucking 6 years for Task Manager to open.
Wow.
So, and the only way I could get it to stop is to end certain processes on it, which was Steam Web Helper. Mm-hmm. It would create 7 instances of it, and it would loop them constantly, as if I was looking up something on Steam constantly.
It overclocks you.
I uninstalled Steam.
Wow.
The issue persisted, and it went on to a different process. It went on to like McAfee, and then it went from that to something else.
And it was because of the driver software for the mouse?
That's the funny part. Because when I play games, I'm not really great with the keyboard in general. I was a console gamer. I wasn't a PC gamer.
Yeah, I'm not either.
But since playing Tarkov for so long, playing War Thunder, I've gotten better at using keyboard and mouse, which that's what I'll be playing Battlefield 6 on. Because I'm too old to have the reflexes like I used to on a controller.
I feel that one.
And so for me, interaction is the back button on the mouse.
Oh, okay.
I wore that button out so bad that it no longer clicked. Me and JB were playing Helldivers, and that is my pickup button, that is my interaction button. We stop playing. I go to get something to eat, start playing a video, and the video backs out. I'm like, oh, okay, the button's fucking up. So I would, jiggle the mouse, and it would unclick the button. I factory reset my computer because that button was constantly activating on my desktop and on everything.
You didn't even need to factory reset your computer. No. It was just your fucking... Oh, my God.
I took that mouse outside, because it has a braided cord. I took that mouse outside and whiplashed it into the street. I just overhand whipped it straight into the street and watched it explode.
Just picturing that scene from Office Space with all stomping the printer.
After factory resetting the computer, hooking everything up, ordering a new keyboard and a new mouse because it's been 5 years of having those two things. Reset the whole computer over a back button on a mouse.
That's it. And, and that's why you see those memes where people are destroying.
They're busting their fucking keyboards over their knees and
but
shit.
you guys pressing the button and the button doesn't work. You just crack,
I love when they do that and all the buttons go like fucking confetti.
But what street did we walk down? Because we're away from toxic communities now. Where are we at? What street are we on?
Well, I mean, at this point, we
was at the end of Predators. At the end of Predators.
But do we have more? Or are we going on to something new?
Well, I mean, we're...
man, we're done.
Yeah,
we beat this horse.
We're going to wrap it up there.
I love the way we beat this horse.
I was going to say that was another good one.
We had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah, we're lively tonight.
Still haven't gotten to the original topic points. So ironically, I think this was all a chess move by Tech over there just to make it so that it was his plan of like, oh, well, you said we're going to do anime and movie adaptations, so now it's going to be that one episode. Now it is all one episode. But
you're the one who said you wanted more ideas.
I know.
Improv.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's great.
So I'll catch something on fire in the corner, and then we'll see where it goes, and then we'll go from there.
This is how it goes, man. This is how we get the good stuff. But so we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. This is a fun shift. If you guys have made it this far into the video, please show your love and support. Like, comment, subscribe, share it around. Follow us on Facebook, on socials, at Nightwatch Podcast. Hit us up on the coffee page if you want to show some monetary support and love. ko-fi.com/Nightwatch Podcast. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and iHeartRadio. Yeah, we'll see you on the next shift.
Aloha.
Alrighty, love you. Bye, Steph.
All right. Time to empty out the mop bucket, run the trash, and hit the lights. Go get off my time clock, and be safe getting home.